Hello all, welcome to the course Basic C Sharp and ASP.NET using Visual Studio 2015 introduced by Technolytics Take IT Easy. In today's video, we are going to demonstrate the concept of inheritance of all types in C Sharp. What is inheritance? Inheritance is an important pillar of OOP, that is Object-Oriented Programming. It is a mechanism in C Sharp by which one class is allowed to inherit the features such as fields and methods of another class. Inheritance is of four types. Number one, single inheritance. Number two, multi-level inheritance. Number three, hierarchical inheritance. And number four, multiple inheritance. Actually, it is not a part of inheritance using class but using interface. Let's understand all these types one by one. Number one, single inheritance. In single inheritance, subclasses inherit the features of one superclass. In figure below, the class A serves as a base class, that is parent class, for the derived class, that is child class B. So here you can see A is a superclass and B is child class or derived class. This type of inheritance we call it as single inheritance. Let's understand the concept of single inheritance with the help of this program. Here we have created one class A, and inside class A we have defined one method add. In this method add, we are passing two parameters A and B, and we are trying to find the sum of these two parameters. Next, we have defined class B. But if you will observe over here we have used an operator, colon operator. Okay, colon means we are trying to inherit some class over here. So B is your subclass and A is your superclass. Why? Because you are trying to inherit A class from B class. Okay, so all the fields and methods of A class could be used by class B. Okay, so inside this B class we have defined one method sub. Here also we are trying to pass two parameters and we are trying to get subtraction of these two parameters. Okay, so in class A add method is there and in class B sub method is there, but the main point is class B has inherited class A. Now let's create another class program just to start with the main method. Now here we are trying to display the author's details on the first line. On the next line, we have created one object of class B. Please note that we are not creating object of class A. Instead, we are creating an object of class B. Okay, and now we are trying to call the method add. So we can easily call this from this B object, that is B1, we can easily call this add method by passing two integer values. Why? Because from this B class we have inherited A class. So inside A class, whatever methods are there or whatever fields are there, we can easily use from B class. So B1 object of B class can easily call this function add. Okay, so here we are calling add function and here we are calling subtract function. Subtract though, yes, we can easily call because it is defined in B class only, but main thing is that we could call add method which was defined in A class, but due to single inheritance it is possible that we can call this add function from the object of B class. Okay, so let's run this program from Visual Studio and try to find out the output. So I'm pressing Ctrl and F5 and here you can see the author's details are there and followed with addition of 12 and 13 is 25 and subtraction of 23 and 14 is 9. So here even the output from add method is also displayed though the object was created of B class. Okay, so that was about single inheritance. Let's understand the next type of inheritance, that is multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, a derived class will be inheriting a base class, and as well as the derived class also act as the base class to other class. In below diagram, class A serves as base class for the derived class B, which in turn serves as a base class for the derived class C. So in short, B is a B is a subclass for class A, but B is a base class or superclass for class C. So this type of inheritance is called as multi-level inheritance. Level 1, level 2. So if more than one levels are there, we will call it as multi-level inheritance. Let's understand the concept of multi-level inheritance with the help of following example. Here one class is there A, and inside A we have defined one method add, and we are trying to get addition of these two parameters which we are passing in this method. On the next line, if you will see, we have created another class B which is inheriting the class A using the operator colon. Okay, and inside the B class we have defined one method sub. In sub again we are passing two parameters and trying to get the subtraction of these two parameters. Okay, on the next line we have defined another class C, and it is inheriting which class? It is inheriting the class B, which in turn inherited class A. Remember, so this is your multi-level inheritance. Okay, inside this class C we have defined a method MUL, that is multiplication, and it will be showing the multiplication of these two parameters. Here we have created one class program just to call main method, and here you can see the author's details are there. On the next line, we have created an object of A class, class C. Please remember, we never created object of class A or class B. Instead, we have created an object of class C. Okay, and using this object, that is B1, name of the object is B1, we could call all three methods, that is addition method, subtraction method, and multiplication method. Why? Because C was inheriting B, but B was inheriting A. So C could inherit both the class properties, that is fields and its methods, from class A as well as class B. Hence, add method we could use using B1, subtract using B1, and multiplication also using B1. This was an example of multi-level inheritance. Okay, so this was an output. Let's try this output using Visual Studio. So what I'll do, I'll just put comment over here, and I'll try to run this program for you using Control and F5. Let's see, are we getting an output for multi-level inheritance? Just a moment. Yeah, now we will try. See, we have got the author's details, addition, subtraction, as well as multiplication. All these methods we could run because we created an object of C which was inherited the class B. Class B was inherited the class A, and hence we could call all three methods. Okay, so that was about multi-level inheritance. This was an output which we discussed just now. The third type of inheritance is hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, one class serves as a superclass for more than one subclass. Okay, in below images, class A serves as a base class, or you can say the superclass for derived classes B, C, and D. So in such case, in such um, situation, we call the type of inheritance as hierarchical inheritance. Let's understand it using with the help of this example. One class A is there, inside A add method is there, class B is there, inherited class A, here subtract method is there, class C is there, inherited class A, okay, that means B also inherited A, C also inherited A. So you can understand here somewhere we are seeing the concept of hierarchical inheritance, okay. So inside C, multiplication method is there, and here this program class is there just to create one main method. Here author's details are there, and we have created two objects, one object of class C and one object of class B. Okay, so these two objects we created because here it is not possible that using through only one object you will not be able to call all the methods. So here what we did, we created two different objects of class C and class B. Okay, so here if you will see, we have called add method from B1, that is B class object. It is possible because B ने यहाँ पे A को inherit किया है, so B A का method use कर सकता है. Okay, here we are calling B1 dot subtract because subtract method is itself defined in B1 class, B class. Okay, on next line, we are trying to call add method from C1, that is C class. How it is possible? Because this add method, this C class, if you will see, it is inheriting class A. तो C को भी A के कोई भी method use करने का हक है. So add method was there in class A, which C1 object of C class could easily use it. और साथ में C1 के साथ हमने we have called multiple method which itself is defined in C class. Okay, so thus here we have made use of hierarchical inheritance. Okay, let's see the output of this hierarchical inheritance using using Visual Studio. So I will just show you an output in Visual Studio. Before that, the previous output I will close, otherwise it will give me an error. So Control F5, yes, you can see an output is there. Class B, addition and subtraction method. Even though addition method was defined in class A, from class B object we could easily call it, और same जैसे class C है, तो class C से भी हमने add method easily call किया क्योंकि class C भी एक को inherit कर रहा था. So again, addition as well as subtraction, multiplication, both these methods we could call from class C. This was an example of hierarchical inheritance. Okay, so if you will see till now we have seen three types of inheritances. The first one was single inheritance, second one was multi-level inheritance, third one was hierarchical inheritance, and now we are going to see the fourth type of inheritance, that is multiple inheritance, which is possible through interfaces. In multiple inheritance, one class can have more than one superclass and inherit features from all parent classes. Please note that C# does not support multiple inheritance with classes. In C#, we can achieve multiple inheritance only through interfaces. Like a class, interface can have methods, properties, events, and indexes as its members, but interfaces will contain only the declaration of the members. The implementation of the interface's members will be given by class, who implements the interface implicitly or explicitly. In the image below, class C is derived from interfaces A and B. Okay, so this is nothing. If you will see this particular diagram, this is nothing but multiple inheritance. Here, more than one superclasses are there. Okay, and one a base class is single. Base class is inheriting the properties from A and B class. Such type of inheritance is called as multiple inheritance, and we can implement it using interfaces and not using class. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you this theory. The detail of this interfaces, or you can say the multiple inheritance, I'll be covering in another video. On behalf of Team Technolytics, I thank you all for attending today's session and wish you all a very happy learning. Please like and subscribe our channel for more such practicals.